Turn into weather. Those storms last night were terrifying. Bill, are we looking at another round?
They really were. And yes, a chance. You know, the thunderstorms we saw last night really zapped the atmosphere of a lot of energy. But we spent most of the day with sunshine, heat, and humidity all refueling this atmosphere. And we've got another disturbance on the way. Let's first show you the rainfall, how sweet it is to get the healing rains across South Texas. I mean, we got almost as much rain last night as we've had this entire year. I'm really not kidding. We've had a little more than 5 inches. We're under 6 inches for 2025 thus far. Look at some of these totals. 3.5, 3.9, 4.1, 6.8 south of Seguin. Yeah, 6.8. In fact, when I zoomed in and did another little query spot, 7.4. Remember, these are rainfall rates, and these algorithms use the rate at which the rain was falling last night. And it was falling at 3 to 4 inches per hour. It was just amazing. You talk about torrential rains with this and a lot of hail. 4.5 right across the, well, that's really 410, 281. That's right near the airport. A little more than 3 out to the northeast near Schertz, down to the south at Elmendorf. They know my name. Okay, there we go. 2.5, a little more than 2 at Von Army, 3.5 at Medina Lake. That's so nice. And then up towards Bernie for 3.5. Again, we've seen just less than 6 the entire year. The last of the rain down near Cotulla. But boy, these thunderstorms were really impressive. Now the radar completely clear after that busy night. Look at that line that drops off to the south. So again, the atmosphere got pretty zapped of its moisture, but boy, the benefits. We can see the aquifer in a nice jump of 0.7 to an even 625. Live look around town. We can start seeing some of the clouds begin to build now. The radar's clear, so it's going to be several hours, but we've got a good warm air mass out there, a moist air mass as dew points have gone up back to the upper 60s, lower 70s. So here we go again. It feels like lower 90s to a couple of 103s down to the south, but not too bad. So this disturbance is going to take some time before it gets its legs under it. At 2 a.m., big thunderstorms from about Lakey south towards Uvalde, and then another piece down near Carrizo Springs, pushing into the city before sunrise. So we're definitely expecting some activity, but it'll be overnight tonight, and it should be out by morning for sure. The only big threat, severe thunderstorm watch until 11 p.m., Eagle Pass, Brackettville, Del Rio, and up to Rock Springs. So we're going to have to keep an eye on what does develop. We do see an additional inch to nearly 2 inches in some spots between now and say Sunday, Monday timeframe, because we'll have some isolated rain chances, and it's really helping out this drought. Now, since this rain was Monday night, we will be able to put it on this and see how much work it did on the exceptional drought. All right, 14-day forecast with a weather impact alert for tomorrow, because again, we do have a severe thunderstorm watch in effect for late tonight, and some of these storms that come in the overnight could produce some hail. Now on Thursday, there's still a chance of seeing some storms, about 30%, 89. Friday, Saturday, as we wrap up the week and May, we're looking at an isolated shower chance with highs mid to upper 80s, back to the mid 90s by Sunday and the beginning of June. Notice that we get a lot more sunshine as we do return to temperatures about almost 8 to 10 degrees above average again as we get back up into the mid 90s. Sarah?
Okay, Bill, thank you. We'll take the cool down, though. That's nice right there.